It has been 21 days of DELULU December, and I hope you've been able to manifest or at least really connect into the things you're feeling called to manifest into your life in 2025. So there's some roosters in the background. We're just going to roll with it. I live in Hawaii. It's just kind of how it goes. So don't mind the rooster, but I'm going to keep going because I just really want to share with you what it means to really hold the faith. And I felt really called to read a passage from my book. So if you didn't know, I wrote a book called But First Dream Bigger, and it's all about essentially how I manifested the life that I'm living now, how I manifested my dream job working in tech remotely, how I moved out to Hawaii where I now live, where I grew up to raise my family. And it's all about how to unlock your potential and find your true calling in 21 days. So I thought it was really fitting, since today is the 21st day of December of the DELULU December challenge, to really dive into what I wrote about in my book for day 21, which is all about manifesting your dreams. And I really want to focus in on, because this is the Manifesting Entrepreneur podcast. If you're watching here on YouTube, you can see me here. If you're listening on the podcast, the audio version, this is all about really connecting into your dream business, your dream brand, your dream clients, your dream offers, services, products, your dream lifestyle that your business is really going to help you to create and to really work with you and co-create with you. And so I wanted to share this passage because I felt like it was very fitting for today. If you're not familiar, it really does take 21 days to form a new habit. And with this challenge or with this manifestation exercise, I would invite you to really focus on being intentional with what it is that you want to manifest into your business, especially in 2025, every single day throughout the year. It's not just something that we just do for 31 days. It's something that we do every single day. And so, like I said, I want to read a passage from my book. This is from day 21. It's on page 113. If you don't have my book, you can pick it up on Amazon or wherever books are sold. It's going to be linked down below. So manifest your dreams. The average person is not living their dreams, which I want to help change. Most of us dream big as children and then grow to live in the real world, which I put in quotes, which requires us to get a real job and work in misery for 40 to 50 years. I know I'm being a little dramatic, but it's true. A lot of us, we go down, I would say, the more traditional path. I did the same thing. I went to college. I did get a job in my field that I really loved. And then I got my job in tech, which I really love. But essentially what happened, I know it's happened for a lot of you because I've had these conversations, is you start to feel that shift. You start to feel that bigger calling, but you maybe lack clarity. You feel a little bit unsettled. And so with this exercise, it's really about tuning into that internal calling so that you can start taking action on it. And something that came through recently, I heard someone talking about manifestation, and they were talking about how, in the manifestation space, it's all about dreaming and thinking about and sort of being in your head about your manifestation, but not actually walking it out. And I really want to squash that in the manifestation space because, yes, it does start with your dreams. And I'm going to title this something around the terms or around the area of manifest your dreams, manifest your dream business. But it really is the action that brings the manifestation to life. So we are dreaming, we are setting our intentions, but then we're also taking the action. So that looks like this, creating a podcast and then uploading and recording and sharing with people. It looks like having an idea for a product, but actually creating the product and actually speaking about it and sharing it, not just letting it live in your head. And so as we leave 2024 and move into 2025, it really is about taking that action from that internal calling that you have and bringing it to life. And so with Manifest Your Dreams, it's all about holding the faith. So things are quickly changing, and we are starting to awaken to a new reality. Our world has allowed us to dream even bigger thanks to technology, which is true. I'm here right now speaking to you on YouTube and on the podcast, and that's just incredible, and that's something that we couldn't do several years ago. It is really a new technology. So again, it's all about taking the action, sharing your voice, sharing your truth. Our world has allowed us to dream even bigger thanks to technology and the wonderful world of the internet. Then why do so many of us still follow the conventional path? I once read somewhere that 85% of people loathe their jobs. That is the most depressing fact I have ever heard. We are here to dream and dream even bigger. Yet so many of us don't bring our dreams to life. I am on a mission, and I truly am, and I hope you can feel this throughout this challenge, but I am on a mission to shift that. And I hope this book, this podcast, this YouTube channel helps you to take action on your dream. So this is really, really about the action part for you. And I would like for you to look back at these 21 days and look into the end of the month, the end of the year, of what are the actions that you can take. And so for the rest of the challenge, I really want you to focus in on writing down the things that you really, truly can take action on before the end of the year. So that could be a product that you want to put out. That could be connecting with a potential client. That could be reaching out to someone that you worked with before, or connecting with someone that maybe can put you in touch with someone who can help you with whatever it is that you want to bring to life. But really, it's about writing down all the things that you can really, truly take action on. And I know we're in a busy time of year and there's a lot going on. I have a lot going on as well with the holiday season, all of that. But there are still things that we can take action on and really help to move forward. And again, I just really want to stress that with the manifestation process is it really is about moving. It's not just about sitting there and daydreaming. It starts that way, and it's a beautiful way, like I said, to start, but then it's about taking action. So what are those things in this year within your business? And I focus in with your business because that's really where I feel called to help you the most, is within your work, within your soul work. What are the things within your soul work this year that you thought about taking action on, you dreamed about, it's in your journal, but it's still sitting there? Let's start making a list of these things and focus in on bringing them to life. So for me, some of the things that I've been working on and thinking about and journaling on, I've shared with you through this challenge. One of them is the Manifestation Mastermind, the Manifesting Entrepreneur Mastermind, which is starting in January. And I've shared that throughout this exercise. And it's all about connecting with those of you who want to take what it is with your business to the next level and really honestly connect with other like-minded spiritual entrepreneurs who understand what it means to really transition from more, I would say, an entrepreneur to a spiritual entrepreneur, to really connect into that soul work in a big way in 2025. And that's something that I have been thinking about. And I want to end it with the Manifest on Maui retreat in October, which is another idea that I've had that I feel really called to bring to life in 2025. And I'm starting to take action on by sharing with you, by setting things up and getting things moving so that I can invite those of you in who feel connected to that and called to that. And then the other thing that I have helped people with before, but I feel really called even now more so than ever, is with podcasting, is to help those of you who want to podcast and who want to share your voice this way. And it's so beautiful because I've been having these conversations with a lot of you who are feeling called to podcast, and it's an idea that I've had. And again, that's where the manifestation process starts. It's the idea for the service, the product, the course, whatever it is. But now I'm actually connecting with you and I'm having conversations and I'm really getting into the insights of what it is that you feel like you need and what I have to give and share based on what I've learned and experienced by manifesting my own podcast. And so that's really what it's about. That's really what this DELULU exercise is all about. It's about dreaming big in your mind, but then we need to walk it through. So start by making your list. And if you've been following along, you know I've been helping guide you through this with Dreamwork. So tonight before you go to bed, sit down with this list and just write out the things that you want to bring to life within your business. And even if your business right now doesn't necessarily feel fully dialed in or connected into you, or it's not exactly the business that you imagine, write down how you want it to be by the end of 2024, moving into 2025. Write down the product, physical product, digital product, course, one-on-one coaching. I work with a lot of coaches and mentors, but I've also worked with people who feel called to start physical products, so e-commerce based businesses. And those of you who want to start podcasts, so write out what those things are. How do you want people to feel when they come across your brand? Inspired, motivated, calm, happy, excited. What are those feelings? What do you want to evoke from people? And then really get into the money that you want to bring in as well. You know, how much money do you want to charge for your offers and services? What is that big number goal that you want to bring in end of 2024 into 2025 and dream big, dream even bigger? And then ask yourself, what are you not seeing? What are you not connected into? What are you missing? And then in the morning when you wake up, and I'll have everything linked in the show notes so you can journal on these. But in the morning when you wake up, journal out what comes through. Because I'm telling you, the insights, when we connect in with our dreams and we get answers and guidance this way, it's so, so powerful. And so, like I said, these things, this list that comes through that you really feel called to bring in, write it all out and then connect in with it in the morning and write down everything that comes out. And let me know. Let me know in the show notes or in the description. I'll have everything in the description, but let me know in the comments below is what I meant to say. If you're watching here on YouTube, or reach out to me on Instagram if you're listening to the podcast, and let me know what comes through and what are those things that you want to take action on, because really 2025 is all about leadership. It's divine feminine leadership, and it's really about taking that action on that internal guidance, connecting from within and bringing it forth, and really focusing in on mastery. And so I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to connect in with you. Be sure to share this with another entrepreneur who could benefit. If you are feeling called towards the Manifesting Entrepreneur Mastermind, be sure to connect in with me. Again, everything will be linked down below. If you're feeling called to start a podcast, I just had a conversation with someone last week who was just really feeling called, and we had this beautiful conversation. There's a loud little motorbike behind me, but excuse the loudness. But we had a beautiful conversation, and so I would really love to continue to connecting with you through the end of the year. Again, it's all about that manifestation, taking that action. I had this idea for a program. I'm taking the action. I'm connecting with you. And I'd love to connect in with you about what that is for you. What are the things that you need to take action on that maybe you're not sure about, or you're not sure what the action steps are? Let's guide you to those things. So be sure to connect in, comment down below, subscribe, and I will chat with you in my next video or podcast episode.